Terry, CEO of iMarkets Live, and doing our, let me see here, all indicators and drawing tools. There we go. So, doing our video here. Last week we did a video and we were showing Bitcoin. And I have a few different charts we're going to show tonight. And we're showing Bitcoin and what to expect going forward. So, my feel is that the market had an amazing run up, all right, obviously. It also was followed by a very sharp move down. And of course, the reaction up should be up a bit here, but I expect it to start filling out this trading range going forward. Now, what does that mean? How far can it go? Well, something where it may form like this. And from my past work, I'm not one to start mapping out the future because, once you do that, of course, the market then explodes in another direction. But just to give you my thought process is you have a sharp move up and a sharp move down. And historically, once you have this, it sets the foundation for a range to fill out where it creates this equilibrium where price and time meet and eventually the market will continue. Now, does this mean that this can't come up here a bit and then this maybe test down further before going up? All right, look, right here. Who knows? Okay, I'm just saying that in the past, historically, sharp up, sharp down tends to lead to consolidation before expansion. But there's nothing saying that this can't do this type of move either. All right. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, everybody's selling for the Christmas holidays." Whatever it is, it is what it is. So let's just see what happens going forward. We looked at some levels down here in our last video, a 618 retracement from this low to this high. Hit it, is now bouncing off. Let's see how far it can come up. But I still am going to stick with the consolidation going forward until the market says anything different. Now, I'm like everybody else. I'm accumulating coins myself personally, so we all want the market to go up at some point, right? But we have to be realistic. So the other chart we looked at recently was this GBP USD. We looked at the daily chart. We looked at this area as a sell area when the market pushed up into this range, and we were looking for it to squeeze back down. So far, it's done that. It found resistance up here, and it's been chopping, chopping, chopping. What I don't want to see, I don't want to see it back above, say, 1.348. All right, you don't want to see it back above that. So should the market get right here again, all right, if you work in the sell side on this, you don't want to go back above there because it can actually expand to the other end of this range here. On the other hand, for those of you that have been looking at the sell side based on our last broadcast on this, we're definitely still looking for this possibly to come a lot lower. It's been in a very big downtrend. It's been waving itself back up. And this area right here was key to see how it played against this prior little pocket here. Okay. And now the market's been trying to swing back down. So keep an eye on that. In terms of anything new, you see here you have the GBP JPY. You see this? Market gave a nice little trend up, has been correcting, and has formed a nice little pattern. Okay. Hourly chart looks like. Yes. And all right. So market has hit this zone, has held. What I'd like to do is now I'd like to see, well, a buy anywhere in here and keep your risk at 131, 151.113. So buy area anywhere in here. Keep your risk down here. And should the market start to turn up, you could work yourself out of the trade. You start capturing some partial profits. I'm not going to manage it for you. I don't want you to sit and think I'm going to update it and manage it. I have a lot of other things I'm doing, so just bear with me, okay? I'm through New York for the holidays. I have a lot happening, but I do want to get out some work to you. Going forward, I'm going to be doing a lot more work on cryptocurrency. We have some educators that we're working with to come on into iMarkets Live on IML TV. We're going to be working on that. Of course, we got a lot happening, and we're excited for the first quarter of 2018. Everybody in the company should be pushing for the event in Houston, in Las Vegas, in the middle of March. So the Rise event, we'll get some emails out on that. We're going to have some great training. We're going to have a lot of just a lot of positive. Looking forward to that. I do have to say to all the leadership uh, that on the educational side, on the networking side, that thank you for 2017. It's been absolutely amazing. Just traveling to all the different cities and countries just around the world, and just seeing the love that's out there and watching all the people with their dreams are coming true. It's just mind blowing. Going into the beginning of the year, um, I have Atlanta, Georgia. I have an event there for looks like China Bethley and some her team out there in I believe it's the 12th or 13th of January, and then on the 27th I'll be in Utah with Brandon Boyd. He has a big event, Mastermind Millionaire Mastermind event, and then going into February we got some stuff going on in Frankfurt, Germany, and Mexico. It's just got so many things happening. But as the events come up, we'll email everything out. I'll make sure our office sends out all the information. So don't worry about it now. Just keep your eyes peeled on the emails. And whenever you get anything on the email, if you find it important, share it with your team, share it with your customers, share it around, and let everybody know what we have happening. So anyway, thanks again. I'll be updating again over the next day or so. Looking forward to just finishing out the year strong. And again, thank you for patience of me not being able to update as much as I wanted with the daily swing trade videos or IML swing trades over the past couple of months. My heart's in the right place, my mind's in the right place, but sometimes my body may be in a different country supporting big events or whatever, and it just takes little bit out of me to travel. So my focus, I want to get back into the future side. I've been really, really thinking about it. Let me see if I can just go here and take a look. All right. Yes. So let's go to the futures right here, right? E-mini futures. And let's just go there. Okay. I guess not, right? Oh, here we are. One more time. Alrighty. So you ever watch the CEO mess up? That's me. Okay, here we go. One more time. And there we go. And let me just remove. Okay. This is the S&P E-mini futures. I've been trading it for so many years. Let me show you something. All right. Let's just take Bitcoin, right? September, October, right here, 4,000. So let's just say you bought one Bitcoin at 4,000, and it went up to 20,000 almost, right? So your investment of 4,000 became 20. So you actually earned 5 times on your money. All right. Now that's if you held it only. I want to show you something. The S&P futures are an extremely highly leveraged product, and here you're looking at like $1,000 per contract, right? To hold this. Let's just say all things being equal, I put $4,000 into it. So 4,000, right, for one contract, and you got 2,400 and 2,680. So you're looking at 220 points, right? You're still looking at about $10,000 to $12,000. Looking at the S&P futures versus a Bitcoin. So what I'm trying to say is there's other markets out there that are extremely leveraged that allow you to earn a phenomenal amount of money, not just Forex, not just coins. And these futures markets are absolutely amazing. Let me show you something. So leveraged, you look at it, the margin, daily margin, like $500, but I usually tell people put 1,000, 1,500, you know, 2,000 even for one contract. But when you take a look at what's called the daily line, what they call the trading line. You can see where the market goes from here. Frank goes from 84 to 94, his 10, from 94 down to uh, 80, right? 94, let me see here, 84 to 94, 10 down to 80, that's 14, that's 24, back up to 88. So you're looking at 30 points, 30 times 50, right? That's about $1,500 in swings just in a given day. It's amazing, all right? So what I'm looking at is getting back into this market and showing and teaching how to create cash flow just in the S&P futures market. It's something I've made boatloads of money on. I used to do this live for our rooms, for our trading rooms when we first had started IML, and it was something that I got away from because we focused more on the forex side. But into the future, I do plan to get back in and start day trading this and doing it live for everybody. And looking forward to doing this once again. Really, really exciting markets. So I just thought I'd throw a little bit something out there because I've really been watching them, and I know everybody's excited about the volatility of crypto, but don't forget there's other markets out there, not only crypto, not only forex. There's futures, there's other markets that you can put your money against. Look, it's risk capital, but the fact is, traded properly as a professional, you can earn a pretty good living with it. And again, it's we're all professionals here, and you do want to put a little disclaimer saying that there is risk in trading, although if you're watching this, you're a member. So there is risk in trading. Obviously, you can lose money. You will lose money, but who's to say you cannot make a lot more? All right. So just never just risk more than you have. You want to be real conscious about the money that you have in your hand. The last thing you want to do is risk money you don't have. That's not a good thing. All right. So whenever you take a risk, you want to make sure that's money that you don't need, that you're not going to have to pay bills for. You're not going to have to do something. You don't want to feel like you're going to a casino and worry about your last dime. If you don't have money, then invest your time learning. I did that a long, long time ago. Spent a lot of time learning before I even risked a dime. I know a lot of people get into the markets. They feel the peer pressure that they have to make money right now. They have to put money up against the markets. You don't have to. Every person's different. There's no race. The only race is against yourself. And don't be in a rush. So anyway, uh, this Bitcoin's going nuts here. See, it's just an extremely volatile market, but it's expected to have this consolidation period like that. All right. Let's say it's going to do that. Let's just fix this because who knows? They'll watch the video and say, Chris Terry said it's going to go to the moon. Anyway, have yourself an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow, and Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah to everybody in our company and whatever religion you are, or maybe some of you with no religion. We want to respect everything. So I hope you had yourself an amazing, amazing weekend. Over and out, Christopher Terry.